Now, you don't have to go to the middle, Dan. Just to the edge. Just to, hey.
What are you doing, Dan?
Just to the edge.
Yeah. Roll around.
How is it?
Roll around.
How is it? Is it wet?
Do a roll.
Yeah.
There he is. He's just always in the action.
Yeah.
Well, we're down here. We might as well, Baz.
Exactly.
Now show your hand to the camera, Dan.
Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wet. You can see it's sort of holding grass
And then if you keep the grass on it, Dan, you can rub it on your head and there might be a grassy patch there tomorrow.
It might grow something.
So, bit of fertiliser in that grass. Back underway with the new ball, start of the second 10, and that's been carted right down and reached it. Look out! It's nearly hit Zainab.
Look, quite close to us. Probably saw Dan doing that little report there, and he said, well, back at you. Got underneath that.
It's pretty wet.
Let's ball. Smashed.
There it goes. Mr. Ahmed, he's not in bad touch, is he? That's been launched nicely. And that's a harder, drier ball straight away out of the middle.
Well, dry herb ball, you're right. It's quite damp out there.
It
Definitely.
It looked like it. You had grass stuck to your hand, didn't you? Like
you wanted me to wipe my head, didn't you?
Well, I just thought it might establish a little bit of growth or something just on there. You know, if we rub it in. Bit of massage. They do say that if you're losing, just stimulate the follicles.
Yeah.
With some massage and laser.
Remedial therapy.
Especially with the fertilizer. Just putting in.
Baz was bald this time last year. And he did the same thing. He did a dew test.
Give some clinic a plaque bag.
Accidentally, a little bit like Something About Mary, just rubbed it in at the top.
Beautiful.
And look at the hair.
Yeah, it does. It reminds me of that. Great scene.
So there's a chance, Dan, that if you rub it in. All right, singles. So, sort of petering, isn't it? A little bit like the first game. A little bit like Xiaomi, where you look at possibilities. 130, it's almost the same, and then 10's 160. I reckon that was very similar figures.
And can Umar erupt a little bit like how maybe Akmal did, and then someone maybe like Sarfraz play a little bit of a captain's hand like Darren Sammy did earlier? Needs it badly.
Well, I sort of think it's in a way the bonus when you're setting the pace, because if they're chasing 180 and they're in this position, you start taking on that shot to try and get that run rate under control again in a run chase. But now, because you're setting it, your decision making on taking on the right ball might be a little bit better, more precise.
Yeah, and helps with the captain being out there, so Omar Amin will be getting instructions of whether to go hard or not. Sarfraz will look for the singles and the odd big hit, but I think Omar Amin has got himself set, and like Dan said, he needs to go.
Oh, he's played that nicely. He jumped out early, did Ahmed, jumped to the onside, and then got a short wide one.
That's nice. Right on cue too, Baz.
Yeah, he just eased this past point. He didn't try overhit it, just sort of placed it over the top. And he's got enough skill, enough timing on it. So
what's happening?
Well, he's given very stern words there. He said, I'll call it whenever I want, umpire. There we go. There's another look at that brilliant boundary. So 24 from 15 now, Ahmed, and looking good. There he is, calling for it. He's not happy because he thinks that.
Interesting too, when you're thinking about winning the toss, batting, and the dew factor. How much was it always going to come into play for your bowlers?
The ball, aren't they?
Yeah, massive.
I'll just ask Dino. Dino, you're taking it now? Dino, you're taking it now? No, he's not. He's playing silly buggers. He's just said no. Let's see if he's not. All right, well, that's the end of the over, the 12. And I don't think he's taking it. Hang on. He's trying to double bluff it. It's a great cause, and it was all happening there. I think he's a little shaken from that ball that was right near him, but obviously he'd be an extremely happy owner, wouldn't he, of a franchise that's doing particularly well.
Yeah, lovely fella too, Ali. Good man.
Had a good view, didn't we? That Patel drop was just right there, and he got a grip on it. It was there. It's just that judgment on the rope, I think.
Not happy with the technique from Samet?
No, it's all right. I thought Slats wanted to jump up and take the catch. He was so excited, the ball coming our way.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, looking at that result, I should have.
Yeah, it almost might have gone reverse cup because it was quite high.
Oh, one handle, do? Saw it from Boom Boom and Freddie. Yes, that's right.
And there were a whole bunch of them. And they're going to be like an Uber drone.
I'm a little edgy about going into one of those at the start.
Oh, why?
Nah. I'll let you go first to test it.
No, but they've got, the drone, they've got like propellers everywhere. Like if that one fails and that one fails, you're laughing.
I'm screaming.
This is hit firmly. Need to try and find a boundary here somewhere. Keep the run rate up. But yeah, no, you go on YouTube and watch it. I've watched, they're up and running, but they're just not commercially out there yet. But there are all these funny domes.
It was last year here, wasn't it? They were advertising in the papers and showing them.
We need to dandruff on the ball. It's like sawdust. It might just sort of get rid of that moisture.
I'm not sure I want that.
He doesn't.
Batting nicely, isn't he? So 56 the partnership, and there's a lot of delays. We get a lot of delays in that final game of the night, and the dew is creating that. So I suppose the thing here is, though, it's going to be pretty well the same for both. I think in the dew games earlier it was not so bad now, but then it got worse as that one is pummeled away. He's working it nicely there, Ahmed, and he keeps it going.
Yeah, that'll drive the ball. Air miles in the air, just drives it out quite nicely to Sarfraz Ahmed. Not a lot of spin, so you can trust coming down the wicket and even taking against the spin. Well, it's not a lot of spin anyway. Yeah, difficult for Shadab, but Sarfraz, a fantastic player of spin.
Good on him.
He is a player that can launch this total to 170. Oh, there's a no ball for height, and it goes for 4 as well. So it's a big ball indeed.
Yeah, free hit. And even the fast bowler is struggling with the group off the ball.
Did you notice also, Alim Dar says that's your one. I tell you, bowl another one of those. You're out of the attack, sunshine.
Yeah, it's dangerous, that one, isn't it? That's the old hand-to-hand. You don't want to face those. Brett Lee had a problem at times with those.
Didn't he? Nearly killed that out for Rory one time. And then he hit another keeper batsman at Eden Park for New Zealand. I remember being there.
He just overcooked the Yorker.
Oh.
And at that pace, 155, actually hit Shane Warne and broke his finger in an MCC game at Lord's.
Well
exhibition game. Here we go, free hit. And that was the old head to the stars.
Yeah, that would have been a little uncomfortable, wouldn't it, for Warnie?
Yeah, he wasn't too happy, Warnie. He wasn't too happy. And there's another look at the wicket.
Yeah, never really got going over, but what a catch. We saw him just dance across it, Alex Ailes, and plucked it out, easy. It's got very safe hands.
Of more the inexperienced players.
Well, 11s gets them to 168 up there. And gettable.
Yeah.
For the Gladiators, to get up and
But
breach.
now, if you drop to 150, setting the pace, I think your run chase, you've got to field well. Still win with it, but everything's got to go right.
We're going to knock guys over early.
Yeah, you have.
First 6 or 7.
And you've got to work those rags overtime to keep the ball dry, because you've seen that.
BK.
43 from 29 balls from Sarfraz, and that means that they're still in with a very good chance of maybe going at 11 and over, ending up with 166. Wickets in hand. This is a crucial partnership, by the way. Riley Russo is a left-hander, Sarfraz is settled right-hander. This could be the combination for them to work their way through to 166.
Yeah, talking about partnership, good situational assessment and response by the captain, Sarfraz Ahmed. Very good partnership between himself and Umar Amin, 64. Just consolidating after losing 3 wickets.
Oh, that's ended all our hopes of Sarfraz just getting on with it and getting that score to 166. 170 has been yorked, beautifully bowled. Nelson's strike.
Well, that's a response you get when you bowl full and straight. You're always in with a chance of getting a wicket. Hussain Talak, known for his batting, doing a really good job with the ball as well. Sarfraz Ahmed, his wonderful innings comes to an end. 43 from 30. It's 111 for 5.